Greetings. From the fictional world. I'm the Fake Critic, and today I'm going to look at a movie that I think isn't really good, and that movie is Spider-Man, made by Cannon and Golan-Globus, or as I like to call it, the worst rip-off of Spider-Man ever that has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Now, everybody knows Spider-Man, but what you may not know is that one movie that they made of it was a really big rip-off, was really just a giant B movie that had nothing to do with Spider-Man, called Spider-Man. Anyway, the movie's about a scientist named Peter Parker who has plans for world domination for whatever reason, and decides to turn himself into a giant mutant spider to take over the world. And it's up to his friends, Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, Harry Osborn, and other characters and several other characters who are in name only characters and not actual characters from the comics, just in name only, and as they try to stop him. See, apparently, and this is not only considered one of the worst movies ever, but Stan Lee himself has said that the movie is absolute crap. So, with that being said, Cannon and Golan-Globus also would later go on to make another crappy movie that botched a superhero, and that was Superman 4. But back to the Spider-Man. Not only is the story absolute garbage, but the film itself has crappy acting, boring characters, and the effects are just plain awful. Because everything in this movie is really just, because even the buildings are fake and look like something that they bought at Toys R Us. And clearly they put no effort into portraying the Spider-Man, the giant mutated spider. I know that you're cheap, Golan-Globus and Cannon, but couldn't you have been spared a few extra days? But anyway, do yourself a favor. If you're a Marvel fan, then stay away from this piece of crap, because I can guarantee you this is something that can and should be avoided by everybody. Anyway, I'm glad that you watched this real world. I hope you learned something about the fictional world. I'm the Fake Critic, and I'm out of here.